Welcome to part 2 of the Sonic Adventure Let's Play. Before we head into the second stage, Windy Valley, go by Tails' workshop and you'll find a key. You run over to this small little alcove area where you can put the key in. See, right here. You put it on the pedestal and it opens up. The wind will blow. It'll just blow upwards, sending you to Windy Valley. Personally, one of my favorite Sonic stages ever. Reasons because, the wind and the effects and how you're using it is fun. And as I got the electric shield. Hold right here. This is the only elemental shield that makes a return from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. However, it doesn't let you double jump. It only attracts rings for you. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. And when you're going down the wind paths, hold the analog stick forward. So you pretty much keep moving. But now we're in the second part of the stage. Where you're literally climbing up a tornado. Makes sense to me. But yeah, this section isn't really too hard. It is the second stage, so it's supposed to be difficult. And now we enter the third part of Windy Valley. And I know you may not hear this, but if you played Sonic 3D Blast, this music will be familiar to you. Yes. This music is actually from Sonic 3D Blast. The weird thing about Adventure 1's soundtrack is Sonic 3D Blast's music got remixed in this game. I don't mind it too much. I mean, I do like Sonic 3D Blast music as a whole. It's just, I don't want to complain about it. But the third section in Windy Valley, it can be a pain. It can be a bit of a pain, even for one reason. When you're going down the pathways, the metal graded pathways, like the one we're coming up. For some reason, Sonic gets magnetized to the side of the wall. Well, even though the controls are pretty good, you just cling onto the side of the wall, like right here. I'm not even touching the analog stick and it's just happening. It's so weird. But yeah, that's one thing I forgot to mention in part 1. The controls. This and Sonic Adventure 2, I think Sonic controls beautifully in this game and Adventure 2. It's just so smooth. You feel actual weight, and Tails, you're in the way. Sorry about that. I just really hate how it does that. But, the controls, it feels like there's actual weight to them. Unlike there's actual physics. And characters are really responsive to the button inputs. And so, if you die from control failure, it has to be you. It just has to be you. Because there's no way they can fail because of control issues. Unless if you're clinging to the side of the wall. But anyway. Yeah, I kind of failed at making that shortcut there. What I did get at the end of Windy Valley is an emblem. Emblems give you... Each time you complete something new... I don't know if I mentioned this in part 1, but if you complete something new, like a new stage or whatever, or boss, minigame, you get an emblem. And, you just get... If you collect them all in the DX port, you get a Metal Sonic skin. Which is pretty cool, although I haven't really got... although I really didn't really get it. Because I really couldn't be bothered to. But now we got an upgrade. Our very first upgrade. The Lightspeed shoes. Yes, the Lightspeed Dash makes its debut in this game, and for its first debut, it's pretty slow. So because as you can obviously you see the reason when I'm spin dashing there are glowing orbs. There's that form around Sonic. That's because I'm charging it up. Yes, you have to charge up the Lightspeed Dash in order to use it. The problem is, like I said, it's way too slow. Thankfully though, we are getting an upgrade that reduces the charge time. And basically go up those stairs, and I failed. I really hate when it does that. But just climb up these stairs. You'll see two switches. One switch activates the trail of rings, and the other one opens the door. I really hate how the camera does that because it can really disorient you on where you are. But now that we did that, we got the crystal ring. Like I said, this reduces the charge time. And so why do we need the Lightspeed Dash other than the fact that it's you have to go out of your way to get it. But yeah, to enter the next stage, Casinopolis, press the switch and it activates another trail of rings for you. You use the Lightspeed Dash, booyah, you hit the button, it opens the door. Oh, makes sense to me. I don't know how any normal human being can get through it, but whatever. Alright, so now we're in Casinopolis. The main gimmick of the stage is there are two pinball tables. The one I'm in is the Knights pinball table. They intended you to use the pinball tables for like the lower ranks, except for the A rank, which I'll get into later. But I'm going to show off both pinball tables, because this is a Let's Play after all, I gotta show it off. But yeah, this is the Knights table. This is basically your generic pinball game with some cards thrown in. If you get a pair of the same cards, you can go into another pinball table. Which can get you more rings. Things like, see, I got two of the same, so the path is gonna open. See? Now I want to head to that blue area. Unfortunately, it's near impossible to use it with just the flippers alone. Like, you have to use the spring or the launching area to get yourself in there. But the amount of rings that you need to get the Chaos Emerald or to complete the stage, you need 400. They want you to use the pinball tables. And alright, once you're here, I think if you get two pairs and enter this section, and you'll get it's pretty much adds the prerequisite to get a huge ring bonus, like any pinball table would. But it's kind of hard for me to explain, and I'm really sorry for that. But yeah, this is actually based off Knights. In case if you don't know what Knights is, Knights, like Nintendo, Sega has made quite a number of franchises. At least more and more came on when the Saturn came around. Knights was the first one since Shinobi and Sonic the Hedgehog. And I've recently played Knights, and without critiquing the game itself, it's a pretty good game, and I recommend it to anyone who owns a Sega Saturn or the PSN and or Xbox Live or Steam port, or if you get the chance. And I think Knights is pretty good. But yeah, I purposely failed there because, well, there's another pinball table I want to show off. This is really your generic pinball table, you know, Sonic. And obviously all the Sonic illustration designs are actually really based off their classic designs, so I think it's a nice touch. It also adds a slot machine. And as you can see, it goes diagonal too, so you don't have to worry about it going straight. And I think if you get 3 of the characters, I don't know what you'll get for all of them. I only know Tails, which it's pretty much a kickback, like where it prevents you from falling out of the pinball table. I also think if you get 3 Eggman, and if you get 3 Eggmans, and you won't get anything. You won't get anything out of it. And I seriously don't know how you're able to get through that on your own. I seriously don't know how you're able to do that. But yeah, just getting 200 rings. It's because there's another area that I do want to show off in Casinopolis. As besides the 2 pinball tables. And yeah. So again, they really intended you to use the pinball tables for the lower ranks, except for the A rank. Alright. So now we're going to deposit our rings real quick. This way we don't have to worry about losing them. And this is how they rob you of all your money. Lawsuit. I'm starting to notice that Station Square is filled with lawsuits in terms of like entertainment attractions. And it's like they rob you of all your rings in the vault area. And then there's a section that we're coming up to where if you have less than you can only get to this area if you have less than 100 rings. And that area is the sewers. Yes, they transport you to the sewers. Okay then. However, this is what you're really supposed to do for the A rank. I really didn't get the A rank in this stage, but since you can get like loads of rings here, it's actually very easy to get this is pretty much mandatory to get the 400 rings you need. Because yeah, again, and I don't know. This is kind of ironic now that I think about it. The money you can get is not in the main casino area, but it's in the sewers. Maybe that's how people can get rich in the Sonic universe. Maybe that's how Eggman has gotten all of his rings, to build his Empire creations. I don't know. Maybe that's how it is. But yeah, we are nearing. I have 203 rings. Oh my! I really hate that. Like, I really hate that. So, yeah, I'm not gonna waste any more time. I'm gonna cut to where I got enough rings. So, see you then. Alright guys, I am back. I am sorry for the huge fail there. Luckily, I now knew how to at least transition into 2 videos. So hopefully I get more into more of that habit when I'm doing later Let's Plays. But yeah, we have we completed Casinopolis. I'm still kind of devastated by the whole fail there. But yeah, wait. Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking today. Yeah, nice. So a key just fell. Oh, another key, which obviously heads to the Mystic Ruins. But before we go get the key, confrontation. Ow. From a story standpoint and from my perspective together, the loss of rings was not worth it for me. Well, I shouldn't say. I mean, I know it's kind of weird for me to saying this, but it's kind of weird. It's a little weird to think about. Yeah, my thoughts aren't really straight. Hopefully the next part won't be too bad. Won't be filled with huge fails. So yeah. But we're gonna get busy in part 3 tomorrow. Oh, so next time we head into part 3, we're gonna be tackling the next stage, obviously. So I'm GameMan5804, and pray that you don't fail.